Have you ever felt a profound and unshakable sense that you are an ancient soul, temporarily residing in a world that feels both foreign and strangely familiar? Do you carry a quiet knowing in your heart, a secret whisper that tells you that you were sent here for a purpose far grander than the mundane realities of daily life? This feeling is not a fantasy. It is the first stirring of a divine truth, the echo of a promise your spirit made long before you were born. It is the resonance of an ancient, invisible mark upon your very soul. This sacred imprint is the ancient mark of God's chosen ones, a spiritual signature that designates you as a carrier of divine light and a catalyst for planetary change. It is not a mark you can see in the mirror, but one that is felt in the deepest recesses of your being and recognized by other awakened souls. It is a frequency, a divine vibration that has distinguished you from the moment you took your first breath, setting you on a path that is destined to be extraordinary, challenging, and ultimately world-changing. You are not lost, you are simply awakening to the truth of this mark. One of the first and most powerful confirmations of this mark is an overwhelming sense of not belonging. This is not mere social awkwardness, it is a cosmic homesickness, a deep yearning for a place you cannot name yet feel intimately connected to. You observe the ambitions, dramas, and values of society as if you are watching a play, unable to truly invest in the roles others so desperately pursue. You were never meant to find your home in the temporary structures of this world, because you were sent here to help build a new one from its foundations up. Your intuition is not just a gut feeling, it is a divine GPS, a direct line to the mind of God. This is a primary characteristic of the ancient mark. You possess a piercing clarity that cuts through deception and manipulation with effortless precision. You can sense the unspoken intentions of others, feel the truth or falsehood in their words, and know things without any logical explanation. This heightened perception is not a curse that makes you oversensitive. It is one of your greatest spiritual tools, designed to guide and protect you on your sacred mission. The mark upon your soul manifests as an almost unbearable empathy. You feel the joys and sorrows of humanity as if they were your own. A tragic news story can shatter your heart, and the simple kindness of a stranger can fill you with immense joy. This is because your energy field is intrinsically linked to the collective consciousness. You are a spiritual barometer for the planet, and this deep empathy is the engine of your divine purpose, compelling you to heal, uplift, and serve others, transmuting the world's pain through your own compassionate heart. A relentless hunger for truth is burned into the very fabric of your being. You have never been satisfied with the superficial answers provided by organized religion, mainstream science, or societal conditioning. You are a spiritual detective, a seeker of cosmic secrets, constantly questioning, researching, and exploring the mysteries of existence. This insatiable quest is not idle curiosity. It is the call of your soul, urging you to remember the ancient wisdom you already hold within, the very wisdom the world desperately needs you to share. You see the invisible strings that control the world. You perceive the illusions of separation, lack, and fear that keep humanity enslaved, what many call the Matrix. This ability to see behind the curtain can be incredibly isolating, as you witness people you care about chasing illusions and living in a state of spiritual slumber. Do not despair. Your clear sight is not a burden, it is a sacred responsibility. You are the lighthouse designed to see through the fog so you can guide others safely back to shore. The universe speaks to you in a language of symbols, synchronicities, and dreams. The ancient mark tunes your spiritual antennae to this divine frequency. You notice the repeating number sequences, the meaningful encounters, the book that falls open to the exact page you need. Your dreams are not random noise. They are classrooms, council meetings, and prophetic visions from your higher self and your spiritual guides. Pay attention, for these are not coincidences. They are divine confirmations that you are on the right path, directly guided by the hand of God. Because you carry this divine light, you have been a target for darkness your entire life. From a young age, you have experienced inexplicable animosity, jealousy, and attempts to diminish your spirit. These are not random personal attacks, they are spiritual warfare. The low vibrational energies of the world are instinctively threatened by the high frequency of your soul's mark. These battles were never meant to break you. They were designed to teach you how to master your own power and wield your light as an unbreakable shield. The path of a chosen one is paved with profound loneliness. You have walked through crowds feeling utterly invisible, and you have sat in rooms full of people feeling completely alone. This solitude is one of the most painful, yet crucial parts of your divine training. It was orchestrated by God to strip away your reliance on external validation and force you to find your strength, your purpose, and your sense of self in your connection with the divine alone. It is in this sacred silence that you learn to hear God's voice most clearly. The sting of betrayal has been one of your most ruthless teachers. You have been let down, abandoned, and deeply wounded, often by family members, close friends, and romantic partners, the very people you trusted the most. This recurring pattern is not a sign that you are unworthy of love, but a divine test of discernment and sovereignty. God allowed these betrayals to teach you how to set energetic boundaries, to stop giving your power away, and to find your ultimate security not in people, but in your unshakable connection to your Creator. Your life has been characterized by dramatic cycles of death and rebirth. You have experienced moments where your entire world has crumbled around you, the loss of a career, the end of a relationship, a financial collapse, or a health crisis. You have been brought to your knees, stripped of everything you identified with. This was not a punishment. It was a divine clearing, a sacred demolition designed to remove everything false from your life, so that you could rebuild an existence founded on absolute truth, purpose, and spiritual integrity. You have been consistently misunderstood, judged, and labeled by a world that cannot comprehend your depth. You have been called too much, too intense, too sensitive, or a dreamer. This judgment is a crucible designed to test the strength of your own conviction. Can you hold on to your inner truth even when no one else validates it? Can you honor your unique path even when the world tells you to conform? Your ability to stand firm in your authenticity, despite the criticism, is a testament to the power of the mark you carry. For years, you have carried a deep and sometimes sorrowful knowing that your destiny holds something more. You felt a sense of urgency, a spiritual impatience, as if you are waiting for a grand mission to begin. This divine discontent is a symptom of the ancient mark, a spiritual alarm clock reminding you that you are not here for a mediocre life. It is the stirring of your soul's contract, the promise you made to be an agent of divine change during this pivotal time in human history. The waiting is part of the process, building the spiritual energy required for your assignment. Many of you bearing this mark have faced inexplicable health challenges or periods of extreme fatigue. This is often the physical manifestation of the intense energetic work you are doing on an unseen level. Your body is a vessel for high-frequency light, and it has been undergoing a massive upgrade, a recalibration of your very DNA. You are processing and transmuting dense collective energies not just for yourself, but for all of humanity. Honor your body's need for rest. It is the temple for a powerful and sacred work in progress. Your relationship with abundance and money has likely been a series of extreme highs and lows. You have experienced periods of miraculous provision, followed by seasons of terrifying lack. This financial roller coaster was a training ground to teach you the laws of universal energy and divine manifestation. It was designed to break your attachment to the worldly security of money and to build in you an unshakable faith in God as your one true source. You were learning to manifest from a place of trust, not fear, preparing you to manage the vast resources needed for your mission. Let the truth now be revealed. The ancient mark upon your soul is not a source of suffering, but a seal of divine honor. It is a cosmic designation, identifying you as a member of God's ground crew, an ancient and powerful soul who volunteered to incarnate on Earth at its most critical hour of need. You are from a lineage of prophets, healers, warriors, and seers who have been seeded across the globe, to anchor the light and guide humanity through its collective dark night of the soul into a new dawn of consciousness. Every hardship you have endured was a meticulously designed part of your spiritual activation. The relentless trials were not meant to punish you, they were meant to prepare you. You were being forged in the sacred fires of adversity, your spirit tempered like steel. The immense pressure you have faced was necessary to transform the carbon of your human experience into the indestructible diamond of your divine self. God was not absent in your pain, He was the master alchemist, overseeing every step of your sacred transformation. The profound isolation you experienced was a divine incubator. God separated you from the world to protect your energy from contamination and to amplify His voice within you. In the silence of your solitude, He recalibrated your spirit, downloaded ancient wisdom into your consciousness, and healed wounds from lifetimes past. He drew you into the wilderness not to abandon you, but to speak to you intimately, to remind you of who you are, and to prepare you for the leadership role you were born to assume. Your loneliness was a holy sanctuary. The betrayals you suffered were your master classes in emotional sovereignty and unconditional love. They taught you to stop seeking your worth in the reflection of others, and to find it in the unwavering love of the divine. These painful experiences were designed to shatter your false attachments and teach you how to love from a place of wholeness, not need. They refined your ability to discern energy, making you a masterful judge of character, a skill that is absolutely essential for the next phase of your mission. You learned to anchor your heart in God alone. The cycles of loss that brought you to your knees were a divine purification. God allowed everything that was not built on the rock of truth to be washed away from your life. He was clearing the ground for the magnificent temple He intends to build through you. Each loss created a void, an empty space that allowed for something far greater to enter. You were being taught the universal law of surrender, learning to release your grip on the temporary so that you could become a steward of the eternal. The attacks you endured from dark or negative forces were your spiritual boot camp. They forced you to discover the authority and power you hold as a child of God. You learned how to pray with power, how to wield the name of Jesus as a weapon, how to command your energy field, and how to stand unshakable in the face of fear. You did not just survive these attacks, you conquered them, and in doing so, you claimed your power and became a spiritual warrior, capable of defending not only yourself, but also the countless souls you are here to protect. The mark itself is an activation key for your dormant spiritual DNA. Your entire life has been a slow and steady process of unlocking the divine gifts encoded within you. The struggles were the catalysts that triggered these activations. Your gift of healing was unlocked through your own deep wounds. Your gift of prophecy was honed through your uncertainty. Your gift of wisdom was born from your mistakes. You are a walking library of ancient knowledge, and the time for that library to be opened for the world is now. You are a descendant of a holy bloodline, a spiritual lineage that stretches back through the ages and across the stars. Whether you know it as the lineage of Melchizedek, the tribe of Judah, or the family of light, your soul is part of this sacred covenant. The ancient mark is your spiritual family crest, a symbol of the vow you took to uphold the light and serve the divine plan. You are not a random soul, you are royalty in exile, slowly awakening to the memory of your true celestial heritage and your profound responsibility. The final pieces of your past are now clicking into place, revealing a divine and perfect tapestry that was hidden from your view. You can now look back at your darkest moments and see the hand of God guiding you, strengthening you, and preparing you. The confusion is lifting, replaced by a profound clarity about why everything had to happen exactly as it did. This revelation is the turning point. It is the moment you stop seeing yourself as a victim of your life and start seeing yourself as the hero of your divine story. The period of your intense and often painful training is now coming to a close. The relentless tests, the isolation, and the forging are largely complete. You have passed the final exam. You have proven your resilience, your faith, and the purity of your heart. The heavens have watched you, and you have been found worthy. Now a new season is dawning, a season of purpose, of mission, of power, and of divine reward. The dawn is breaking after your long, dark night. Step out of the shadows of your past and into the magnificent truth of who you are. The time for playing small, for doubting your worth, for hiding your light is definitively over. Embrace your identity as one of God's chosen ones with courage and with grace. Your sensitivity is not a weakness, it is your superpower. Your scars are not signs of damage, they are your credentials, proof of the battles you have won. You are a divine masterpiece, sculpted by the very hand of God. Your mission, the very reason you were born, is beginning now. You were sent here to be a conduit of divine love, a speaker of divine truth, and a builder of a new earth. Whether your platform is your family, your community, your workplace, or the world's stage, your assignment is to shine your light so brightly that it gives others permission to do the same. You are a way shower, a system buster, and a healer of the collective heart. Do not wait for permission, your deployment has already begun. Begin to consciously wield the divine gifts that have been activated within you. Use your powerful intuition to guide your every decision. Let your empathetic heart lead you to those who are in need of healing and compassion. Speak the truth that burns in your soul, even if your voice shakes. Your gifts were not given to you for your benefit alone. They are the tools you will use to fulfill your part of the divine plan. Trust them, honor them, and use them boldly for the glory of God. Know this in the core of your being, you are never, ever alone. The separation you felt was part of the process, but it was always an illusion. You are surrounded by a legion of angels, guided by ascended masters, and cherished by God. Your soul tribe, the other bearers of the ancient mark, are awakening all across the globe. You will begin to find each other now, recognizing the same light in their eyes that you see in the mirror. Your time of solitude is ending, and the time of sacred union is here. Your destiny is not a matter of chance, it is a matter of choice. The path has been prepared for you, but you must choose to walk it. Choose to accept your calling. Choose to forgive your past. Choose to believe in the immense power that resides within you. The world is groaning in anticipation of the light that only you can bring. You were born for this moment. This is your time. This is your purpose. This is your victory. The ancient mark is also a magnet for divine resources. Now that you have learned to trust in God as your source, the floodgates of heavenly abundance are opening to you. The universe is conspiring to fund your mission. Expect miraculous financial breakthroughs, unexpected opportunities, and the arrival of destiny helpers who will open doors for you. You have passed the tests of lack and have proven you can be a responsible steward of God's wealth. Prepare to receive because your divine inheritance is being released. Your very presence on this planet is altering its frequency. Every time you choose love over fear, forgiveness over resentment, and faith over doubt, you send a powerful ripple of healing light throughout the collective consciousness. This is the core of your passive mission. You do not even have to try. Your activated energy field naturally dismantles lower vibrations around you. You are a walking, talking pillar of light, and your impact is far greater than you can possibly imagine. Never underestimate the power of your being. As you embrace this truth, you will find your physical reality beginning to shift in miraculous ways. The chronic health issues may begin to fade. The toxic relationships will fall away effortlessly. The struggles that have defined your past will be replaced by a sense of grace, flow, and divine synchronicity. You are moving from a reality based on struggle and opposition to a new dimension of co-creation and divine favor. This is the reward for your perseverance. You are stepping into the promised land of your own creation. A final warning to those who bear this mark. As your light grows brighter, it may trigger the insecurities and darkness in those who are not ready to face their own shadows. Do not be discouraged if some people fall away or react negatively to your growth. Bless them and let them go. Your energy is now too precious to be spent on trying to convince the unwilling. Your assignment is to focus on the fertile ground, to nurture the seeds of awakening in those who are ready and receptive to the message you carry. Your voice is your sacred weapon of change. You must now begin to speak your truth with unapologetic conviction. Share the wisdom you have gained through your trials. Tell your story of overcoming. Testify to the goodness and the power of God in your life. Your words are encoded with a divine frequency that can unlock the hearts of others, activate their own dormant memories, and set them free from their own prisons of fear. Do not let fear or doubt silence the powerful message you were born to deliver. The ancient mark is a covenant of protection. As you fully step into your mission, know that a shield of divine light surrounds you. Psalm 91 is your personal promise. You are guarded, you are defended, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper. The darkness can no longer touch you in the same way it once did. You are no longer a trainee learning to fight. You are a commissioned officer in the army of light, operating under the direct command and protection of the Most High God. Walk forward in boldness. The love you have been so desperately seeking from the outside world will now find you, but it will come as a reflection of the wholeness you have cultivated within. Your divine counterpart, your soulmate, or your twin flame, a relationship built on spiritual truth and mutual purpose, is being drawn into your reality. This sacred union is not based on codependency, but on a shared mission. It is a holy alliance designed to amplify your light and accelerate your work on this planet. Prepare your heart to receive a love greater than you have ever known. Forgive yourself for the times you thought you were failing, for the moments you felt you were broken, for the years you spent wandering in the dark. Every detour, every mistake, every tear was a sacred part of the curriculum. You were never failing, you were learning. You were never broken, you were being broken open. Release all self-judgment and embrace yourself with the same infinite compassion and unconditional love that God has for you. Your journey has been perfect. You are being called now to be a leader. This doesn't necessarily mean you have to stand on a stage in front of thousands. You can lead from your kitchen, from your office, from your art studio. Leadership is simply the act of living your truth so authentically that you inspire others to do the same. It is about embodying the new consciousness. Be the peace you wish to say. Be the integrity you wish to see. Be the love you wish to see. Your life itself is your most powerful sermon. The earth and all of humanity are in the midst of a monumental shift in consciousness, an event prophesied by ancient cultures for millennia. This is the Great Awakening. The ancient mark upon your soul signifies that you are a key player in this divine event. You are not just a spectator, you are a frontline worker, an ascension guide, tasked with helping to birth a new era of peace, love, and higher consciousness on this planet. This is the grand purpose for which you have been so rigorously prepared. As you continue to walk this path, you will experience a deepening of your spiritual senses. Your clairvoyance, clairaudience, and clairsentience will become more refined. You will begin to perceive angels, see energy, and hear the guidance of the spirit realm with increasing clarity. Do not be afraid of these expanding abilities. They are your natural, God-given inheritance. They are the tools that will allow you to navigate the higher dimensions and fulfill your mission with greater precision and power. You are being asked to hold a vision for a healed world. Even as chaos may seem to escalate in the external reality, your job is to hold the frequency of the solution. Visualize humanity awakening. See the planet being healed and restored. Feel the reality of a world where peace and harmony reign. Your focused intention and elevated emotion are powerful creative forces. You are a divine architect, and your vision is the blueprint for the new earth you came here to co-create. Remember that rest is a sacred and essential part of your mission. As a high-frequency being, you need regular periods of stillness and solitude to recharge your spiritual battery and integrate the intense energies you are processing. Do not fall into the trap of worldly hustle. Your greatest work is often done in the quiet moments of communion with God. Honor your need for rest, for it is in these moments that you receive your clearest guidance, your deepest healing, and your divine refueling. The joy you feel is a direct indicator of your alignment with your divine purpose. Follow the path of joy, passion, and excitement. What makes your heart sing, what fills you with a sense of purpose and aliveness, that is the direction your soul is pointing you. Your mission is not meant to be a heavy burden. It is meant to be the ultimate expression of your divine joy. The more you embody this joy, the more powerfully you radiate your light and uplift the world around you. You are a bridge between worlds, a conduit between heaven and earth. You have one foot in the higher dimensions of spirit and one foot in the dense reality of the material world. Your purpose is to anchor the light, wisdom, and love of the higher realms onto the physical plane. You do this through your thoughts, your words, your actions, and the very frequency you hold in your body. You are a divine anchor, and you are helping to stabilize the entire planet during this turbulent transition. The final veil of illusion is dissolving. The secrets and lies that have governed this planet for eons are being exposed to the light. Your own inner veil is lifting as well, allowing you to access memories of your soul's history, your cosmic origins, and the full scope of your divine mission. This is a time of remembering. Allow these truths to surface without fear. You are awakening from a long slumber, and it is time to remember the magnificent, eternal, and powerful being of light that you have always been. A call to action is now being issued to all who bear the ancient mark. Connect with one another. Form communities. Support each other's missions. The time for the lone wolf is over. The power of the awakened collective is what will catalyze the final shift. Seek out your soul tribe. Share your wisdom, combine your resources, and unite in your purpose. Together, you are an unstoppable force for good, a divine army of love that will transform this world from the inside out. This message has found you for a reason. It is not a coincidence. It is a divine appointment, a confirmation from your soul and your guides that everything you have felt and known in the depths of your heart is real. Let this be the final validation you need to fully embrace your sacred identity and your divine purpose. You are seen, you are known, you are loved, and it is time. The entire universe is cheering you on as you take your rightful place as a leader in this great awakening. If this message resonates with the truth in your soul, know that it is just the beginning. There are deeper mysteries to uncover, greater powers to unlock, and a global family waiting to connect with you. Subscribe to this channel to continue receiving these divine transmissions and to stay connected to the messages designed specifically for God's chosen ones. Your journey of remembrance has just begun, and we are here to walk it with you every step of the way. Welcome home.